Hey folks, Brian with Risner Cutlery here, and today we're going to take a look at each of the brand new Appalachian Ridgerunners. This is our latest from Risner brand knives, and they're only available at traditionalpocketknives.com. Just like our previous OEM releases, we've got a special box just for the Appalachian Ridgerunners. Let's get into them. First up are the Micarta handled versions. We've got 3 different kinds of Micarta for the Appalachian Ridgerunner, this first one being green Micarta. Each handle is machined to fit the knife, and they all came out great, with a well-made handle fitted perfectly to each one. Micarta is a classic material on traditional pocket knives, and it suits the Ridgerunner perfect for a classic, timeless look. Each one of these features an integral titanium bolster and liner, a hollow ground S90V clip point blade, a belt satin finish, and titanium Torx screws to secure the handle. There's even some nice fluting along the bolster to finish it off. Manufactured by QSP, they've done an excellent job with each of these knives having a crisp walk and talk and expertly crafted across the board. Next, we have the natural Micarta handle. This was a popular material on the first run of the Ohio Riverjacks back in 2022, and I think it'll hold true for the Appalachian Ridgerunners. You can really see the quality of the Micarta on this one. It's got a great natural look to it with just the right amount of dark and light coloring in the handle. For the Micartas, I think natural is my favorite one. I really like the contrast of the natural with the titanium bolster. Each of these Ridgerunners has a lanyard hole too, and it's big enough to fit a variety of cordage through there. And our last Micarta handle is going to be black Micarta for a more subdued, classy look. Each one of these handles is perfectly flush with the liner and bolster, and there aren't any fraying bits on the edge. You might notice the swedge on the blade, just another nice detail to add some character to each knife. Like I said, QSP has done another really great job putting these together, and we're excited to get them out to you guys. If you're enjoying looking at these traditional slip joints, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more knife content. Okay, now let's take a look at the carbon fiber handles in this release. Up first, Fat Carbon Snowfire. It's a nice mix of red, black, and white carbon fiber, and this has been a popular material from Fat Carbon lately, so it's on the Appalachian Ridgerunners too. Let's talk about the blade because a knife isn't a knife without a blade. Regardless of which version you get, it'll come with a 3.75-inch S90V blade, and that blade is hollow ground too, so it tapers to a very sharp edge for extra slicing ability. S90V has been hot the last year or so, and understandably so. It's a premium stainless steel that holds a great edge, but isn't too hard to sharpen either. Here's some more fat carbon for you. This one is called Frost, and you can probably tell why with the blue and white coloring going on here. It's hard for me to pick a favorite from so many carbon fiber handles, but Frost might be it. Don't forget to let us know in the comments which one you guys like. We enjoy hearing your feedback. There's some aggressive jimping along the spine of the blade, which will make it easier to do more precise cuts, giving you plenty of grip and control. Additionally, you'll see the double-sided long pull on either side of the blade, and these pulls are not chamfered, so it's easy to grip and won't slip when you're trying to open the knife. This makes opening the blade easy, either with the pinch and pull method or using a nail. Regardless of how you choose to open the knife, you get a consistent pull and snap each and every time. Moving along, we're now looking at some of the Fat Carbon Dark Matter handles. This one being Dark Matter Red. If the Snowfire and Frost handles were too bright for your taste, then don't worry because Dark Matter might be more your style, with a more reserved look to it. We get the same great walk and talk on these as any other, but I think the Dark Matter handles do a nicer job of showing off the polished titanium Torx screws that secure the handle. Just like on the Micarta models, there's no chipping or fraying on these. Each piece is very well made to fit the individual knife. Some have a bit more color, some a bit less, but we try to show a typical example here. Our next Dark Matter handle is blue. You can see the bright blue swirls mixed in with the black carbon fiber. It's a nice alternative to the red if that's not your color. Each one of these Appalachian Ridgerunners has a perfectly centered blade. The tip sits fairly low as well, so you don't have to worry about it scratching up your pockets or anything like that. Let's go over some numbers real quick. The Appalachian Ridgerunner measures in at 8.35 inches with the blade extended and 4.60 inches closed. It's not a compact knife by any means, but I think it sits in the pocket or a slip pretty well. With a sleek, low-profile design, the knife is only 4/10 of an inch wide handle to handle. Alright, here's something a bit different for our last fat carbon handle. This is dark matter glow, and as you might expect, it glows in the dark. For this, I'm using a UV light, but you can charge it up with a regular flashlight too. It just takes a few extra seconds to absorb the light. Each handle has a unique pattern, just like the rest of the fat carbon handles we've looked at today, and each one has lots of bright green but glow material in there as well. This one is kind of undercover in the sense that at first it just looks like a black carbon fiber handle, but it's got a little something up its sleeve with the glow effect. This is definitely one to consider if you're looking for something a bit different in a knife handle. Last but certainly not least, we have the classic Jigged titanium handle. We've done Jigged titanium on a lot of our exclusives, starting with the original Ohio Riverjacks, and it was on the Lake Champlain Barlow as well. It's always very popular, so here it is on the Appalachian Ridgerunner. Something to note on these is that this is all one piece. The handle, bolster, and liner are integral, so this isn't a handle piece, it's all one piece of titanium. This is the same jigging pattern that was on the Lake Champlain Barlow, as well as the QSP exclusive Hedgehog, so if you're looking to match the set, this one is for you. Out of all the Appalachian Ridgerunners, I'm pretty confident this is going to be the fastest seller, since Jigged titanium is always in high demand. I hope you enjoyed looking at these new Appalachian Ridgerunners with us. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe for more knife content, and as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.